East Kalimantan, a region of vast natural beauty and cultural richness. It faces unprecedented transformation as Indonesia's new capital city rises. The indigenous women of this land find themselves at the center of an extraordinary journey, preserving their culture, advocating for equality, and navigating the tides of change. The development of Ibu Kota Nusantara, or capital city Nusantara, brings a wave of urbanization to East Kalimantan. This rapid transformation will result in inevitable acculturation, creating both opportunities and challenges for the region's indigenous communities. Among those most affected are women, whose roles often go unnoticed yet hold the key to how these communities adapt to these changes. As the culture and traditions are being tested, women here are not just the mothers or daughters, they are leaders, teachers, and guardians of their heritage. Using interview with 23 participants from Dayak, Bahasa, and Kota ethnicities, as well as direct observation and note-taking, this research delved into the life experience of indigenous women in East Kalimantan. Through their voices and actions, we have uncovered how gender roles and cultural practices intersect in this transformative era. The research revealed that indigenous women in East Kalimantan are not passive observers, but active participants in their communities, as they uphold the principles of equality in various domains. The indigenous women also play various roles in preserving their culture and language. They act as custodians of knowledge and tradition and ensure that these practices endure for generations to come. Yet, despite their vital roles, indigenous women face numerous challenges in preserving their culture and language. These obstacles threaten the continuity of their traditions and identity. Yet, in the end, we see that women in indigenous communities play a multifaceted roles in various domains. They are key drivers of gender equality, as they are benefiting from equal access to educations, participating in public decision-making, and often holding leadership roles, such as spiritual leaders or even political figures. In cultural and domestic equality, women share responsibilities equally with men in household tasks and ritual performances, as it can be seen to emphasize a balanced approach to both family and traditions. Then economically, women contribute through traditional crafts, agriculture, and modern professions, as they often also balance work with childcare also. And as preservers of culture and language, they act as initiators of cultural projects, instructors of traditional skills, mediators in community decisions, and guardians of heritage through storytelling and rituals, as they ensure that cultural values and practices are passed down to the future generations. Thus, the preservation of indigenous culture relies heavily on the health of natural ecosystem and the active contributions of women in these communities. Forests are essential repositories of traditional knowledge, rituals, and communal activities, and their decline threatens the continuity of the cultural heritage. Furthermore, modernizations and urbanization also pose further challenges for them, as it leads to a growing disconnection among the younger generations. Yet, despite these pressures, education emerged as a crucial tool for bridging the gap between traditions and modernity, as it empowering youth to preserve and strengthen their cultural identity.